All right.
Welcome to the 500 millionth podcast of just like two random people talking. But the twist in this one is we're in a fucking parking lot.
Sure are. We're going to talk about a bunch of random stuff.
Movies, video games, TV.
Whatever happens in this hellscape of a parking lot.
Shit gets flipped over. We might stop talking and talk about that.
Yeah. This is the podcast for people who have too much time on their hands and don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, if you like sitting in a parking lot and talking, maybe listen to this.
Or not.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe.
Is anyone subscribed?
I don't know. Terry, what are our numbers?
Terry?
Give us our numbers, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
I'm so impressed
Thank you,
already.
Terry.
All right, we're off to a great start.
Yes.
This is the theme song. Charlie and Kevin are in a parking lot. They've got lots of thoughts. So this is called Parking Lot, the podcast. And this is the theme song. Okay, maybe this is a placeholder theme song.
All right, so today we have a pretty fun lineup of things to talk about.
Yeah, so we both have very unpopular opinions compared to other people. Stuff that people love, we hate, and stuff that people hate, we love. And we're just going to talk about that shit.
Yeah, basically, if you are going to end up hating this show, you'll find out. Well, you'll find out this first episode. We're not going to string you along. This first episode, you'll find out if you ever want to hear from us again.
Like, one of the things a lot of people hate is my fucking laugh. And you'll learn that throughout this episode. And I hate you, so...
Look into Office Depot for the little buttons, Kevin laugh buttons. Those will be coming to stores near you soon.
I don't hate you, by the way. I was just joking.
That was a joke. It was a Kevin classic.
Kevin Guffaw!
Cut that out, Terry. Take that out.
Terry.
Oh, God. We're losing them already. Oh, how does this thing stop working?
Keep that in.
Oh, no.
Insert commercial here.
All right. So, to kick things off, we're going to get really, really topical.
You have a very, very unpopular opinion. I disagree with it. I agree with the mass majority, not the minority, the majority.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think people just haven't woken up yet. Really, I think that
This is a very serious topic, by the way.
It's so obvious.
Yeah. What is your unpopular opinion?
That there were two. This isn't an opinion, but there were two movies made by Pixar in 2015. 2015, and one of them was great, and the other one was garbage.
And the good one was what was it?
It had it in the title. It is The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah,
is the good film.
The movie that
year.
the people who fucking made it don't even like.
They
literally fucking threw the movie away halfway through making it, and then just made garbage still.
They were refining their craft.
I saw that movie opening night with my niece, and there was one other family, sad family, in the theater, and we both just left, like, sad.
That was my favorite.
Why were they sad if it's so good, then?
They don't understand either. This is for them.
Explain why
Shout
it's
out.
so good. Let's hear your opinion.
This is for our number one subscriber, Mom. If you're listening,
Your mom doesn't even subscribe.
No,
We don't.
She won't. I'm not gonna let her know this is a thing.
Hey, why is Good Dinosaur good? Other than it's in the title. Yeah.
Other than the title, it's just a phenomenal movie. I mean, I can just leave it at that. No, it looks amazing, but
go on, because I'm gonna you
Yeah,
do
I'll-
your explanation, and I'm gonna fucking tell you why it's not good. But go on.
Yeah, no. Let me just get it all out
Yeah.
there. I'm trying to think and organize my thoughts because we
Because
did.
you don't have any.
We did so much prep.
Yeah,
for
we
this.
really. Terry, tell them how much prep we did. Thank you, Terry.
That sounds about right. So it looks amazing. I think it's still the best looking Pixar movie to date.
The backgrounds.
The backgrounds, yeah.
That the backgrounds with a fucking like PBS kid dinosaur walking around in it.
It was an intentional contrast. You can't even argue that isn't the case. You may not have liked that fact.
Okay, I can go look at a fucking screensaver and get the same appreciation of a fucking waterfall. Why'd I gotta watch a goddamn Pixar movie? A bad Pixar movie. One of the worst Pixar movies that almost everyone agrees is one of the worst. So other than the backgrounds, what's good about it? Is it the two other dinosaurs they meet? Is it the adventure of them just walk? Tell me. Let's hear.
All right. So those backgrounds are really great.
Yeah.
That's a point I won. I think we can all agree. I think it looks amazing. And I really liked. It's like a classic kind of Homeward Bound kind of movie. It's
Homeward Bound's better. Homeward Bound is better.
Yeah, but it wouldn't.
Homeward Bound, the journey to San Francisco is better.
That is up for debate, but it's not the point of this debate. This is which was better, and we haven't even named the trash one yet.
The good one, Inside Out, which makes me cry every time and not because it's so bad, because it's fucking great, and I love Inside Out. When that fucking imaginary man goes away, it's sad. Phyllis as sadness is great. Annie Poehler as joy is great.
Oh, no.
Who's the voice of the dinosaur? Some random fucking kid who's just like, oh god, the whole movie.
Yeah, he did a great job. Really, he did. And it's got Sam Elliott as an old T-Rex
in like 2 minutes of the movie.
I remember it very well. It's vivid in my mind.
What do you hate about
2 minutes.
Inside Out?
So just like The Good Dinosaur tells you in the movie title that it's good, Inside Out tells you what it makes me do to my stomach. It goes inside out because I throw up after watching that movie because it's so bad.
Inside Out is literally the only good Pixar movie that has been made in the last like 5 years, other than maybe Coco. And Coco's not even that great too. That's put it right there.
There you go.
But Inside Out is like, I would say Inside Out's top 5 Pixar. And you're gonna say Good Dinosaur's number 1 Pixar?
No, it's
top
number 1 of that year.
Top 5.
Finding Nemo, number 1.
That's another. We have so many unpopular opinions right here.
Finding Nemo, number 1. Probably. Monsters Inc. probably 2. Toy Story 1.
Yeah. Are we still talking about Good Dinosaur, or can we just jump to Toy Story 4 as both of our
Oh God.
opinions?
Oh. We can.
Is that still considered a good movie?
I don't know. I've tried not to think about it.
Because I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah. It's terrible. It goes against everything that the other 3 movies in the series have tried to set up.
Yeah, he's thrown away for no reason at the beginning, because the end of the third one, he's the favorite toy, and then all of a sudden in this one, he's put in a closet with a toilet chair or some shit, which that doesn't even make sense. Then he just meets Bo Peep, who he's had like 2 conversations with in the other movies, and then just drops his whole life for her.
Yep. No. You don't have a friend in him anymore because he gives up on you, apparently.
Yeah, you don't have a friend in Woody.
You don't have a friend
Woody
in Woody.
fucking fuck you.
Yeah. He doesn't care at all about anyone but himself ever after 4. It's really insulting to the franchise.
Yeah, it is. And so is Incredibles 2. If we're staying on that Pixar train.
Yeah, I mean...
You like it more than I do.
I do. I enjoy the movie for what it is, and what it is just a colossal disappointment.
So you you enjoy a colossal disappointment?
It's when you're sitting down and you're just watching it, and you got your popcorn.
Oh, you mean
and
when I
soda.
had a stroke when I was watching it because of the fucking flashing lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. I loved that.
No, when you got your popcorn and your soda, you're reclined in your chair, you got your Xanax and your alcohol, and you
just think of, the better movie, Incredibles 1.
you fall asleep.
You fall asleep picturing Incredibles 1, but you're kind of half what? Then it's all right.
Really, the best thing is that you can kind of close your eyes and get drunk enough that almost all
you're
the
just
plot,
watching Incredibles
you're just
1,
watching
yeah.
Incredibles 1 again.
Really, we're just going on. Pixar has been disappointing in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Even though Good Dinosaur is so good to you.
Yeah. No.
I don't even think Good Dinosaur is terrible, but
It's not.
It's maybe the most generic movie they've ever made.
No.
What?
No.
What?
I'm going to go ahead and just shout out to future me. Soul is probably the most generic.
You haven't
looking
seen
one.
it.
Remind us, Terry, when
Terry,
it comes out.
when does Soul come out? Thanks, Terry.
All right. Thank you, Terry, and set an alarm. We're watching that when it comes out.
We'll have a
revisit
little
this.
revisit with Soul because he's gonna hate it, and I'm probably gonna
Most generic.
Good Dinosaur. Even
No.
Cars has a little bit of personality in it. It has personality in it. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
good. Good Dinosaur is like the fucking Kmart of movies. You just it's just fucking generic, stroll through the Christmas aisle Kmart of movies. It's fucking nothing. It's not even bad. And that's even worse. It's just fucking nothing.
No, it's a feel-good dinosaur
Yeah,
movie.
I felt good when I was leaving because I was like, well, I can go home now and watch a better Pixar movie. I can go watch Inside Out that came out 3 months earlier and actually watch a good movie.
No, I remember how refreshed I felt at watching that movie after Inside Out.
If your only good aspects are the backgrounds look good and Sam Elliott's in it, you need
Those
more.
are 2 out of the 3 things I need in a movie.
So you love Big Lebowski?
No, that movie sucks.
That's
That's another
unpopular
one.
opinion.
That's another one. That movie sucks.
I like parts of it.
The
There's
credits.
no, there's good scenes. We're not going to mention John Goodman.
It's another time.
Charlie has a very, very.
We're old foes. That's what we could say.
Uh,
Actually, why don't we cue that up right at Terry? Play a compilation of all of the bad run-ins we've had together. We'll be back in 30 minutes.
Thank you, Terry.
That was really great. Now everyone understands where I'm coming from. So, yeah, John Goodman. What happened? I went into a blind rage. What were we talking
You hate
about?
John Goodman. You hate Big Lebowski.
There we go. Big
And I like
Lebowski.
both of them.
How do we... Sam Elliott?
Sam Elliott
Okay.
connected to Big Lebowski. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Back on track.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say, honestly, I like the movie a lot.
What, Big
but-
Lebowski?
No, God,
What are
no.
we back on?
We're back on generic Pixar movies.
Oh, okay.
I would say generic would probably be Monsters University. I love that
Monster
one.
Universe fucking
But
amazing.
It's absolutely just following the old...
Yeah, and on purpose.
Yeah.
The dinosaur is not on purpose.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's
when
a
it opens with this,
classic.
look what happens when the fucking asteroid, look how smart we are, and then they don't do shit
I
with
will
it.
say, as you said, the movie was built and scrapped. I will say that ad campaign for that movie that movie that they were promoting doesn't exist because
But that
didn't happen.
scene is the opening scene of the movie, the asteroid.
Because that still happens.
and it still means nothing.
It means nothing because the tone and
It's
and
just a
stories
talking
apparently
dinosaur.
changed completely.
Just make it a talking dinosaur in the dinosaur age is fighting a caveman.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing anymore. But it's still there. They paid to animate it. So it's there. I don't blame them for that. It still fits. It's
But
just,
that idea could have been a movie.
It could have
and
been.
the movie they made was just generic. That's what I'm talking about. Generic. They even have an
yes.
idea that leads to nothing and
I
just makes
agree.
a generic movie.
I agree that it's a classic road trip movie. But I enjoyed it. Just like Monsters University is a classic college friends.
Yeah, and it's
movie,
on purpose,
and it's great.
and it's great.
Yeah, and
I
it
love
was on
Monsters
purpose for
University.
Good Dinosaur too.
No, it wasn't.
It absolutely
Good Dinosaur was they had an idea, they couldn't make the movie work, and they just shit out a generic ass movie because they already had like the character designs and shit. That is exactly what Good Dinosaur is. Let's just make Ice Age without the terrible humor in it and just have nothing in it. Are you agreeing? Are you?
I'm
thinking to
having
agree?
trouble. I think I like Ice Age more than Good Dinosaur.
Well, yeah, Ice Age sucks, and yes, it's better.
Ice Age is amazing. I love Ice Age. No, yeah.
We'll come back. We're gonna get off of Pixar for a second, and we'll be back.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Parking Lot the Podcast is brought to you in part by
All right, so we meant to talk about some very specific movies and wound up talking about lots of different movies. And that's going to be the general feel of this entire show.
We're never going to stay on topic, and we're going to just yell about... We're going to start with Pixar and yell about John Goodman in Big Lebowski.
The best thing is, make sure after you listen to the episode to look onto our website. Terry's going to have a big old map of how all of our topics are connected.
Terry's like an actual scientist, and he has drawn it all out in a graph and everything. It's crazy. Terry, you're crazy. Okay.
All right, so moving on to our next unpopular opinions thread here, we've got, we're going to talk about some TV shows.
Sitcoms mostly.
Yeah.
So there is a show I love. I have fucking air fresheners in my car of their faces. It is a little show called Friends, and David Schwimmer is my god. Go on. What is your opinion on Friends?
So I'm feeling very attacked here because this is 2 opinions in a row where I've been on the unpopular side. I really think we should have started with one of your unpopular ones.
Which is
to
what?
even it out.
What do you want to... You want to do Friends? Or you want to...
We'll do Friends because I'm already here.
We'll get into many of mine.
We will. But yeah, we can start with Friends.
It's fucking great.
It's not.
It's fucking great.
I think I watched an episode on a plane.
Yeah, you've seen one episode.
No, I've seen multiple episodes. I can't describe them.
I've seen every episode about 5 times.
I've actually been considering watching through it and sitting down and subjecting myself to the horrors of the show.
It's not horrible. It's great.
We'll get to maybe changing my opinion on this, but for right now, I think it's just really... It's just bland.
Okay, I'm going to get your opinions on this and then switch it to a show you love. So
no, I want you to defend this show to me once I'm done. Just really kind of just
so do 1 point and then I'll tell you the counterpoint.
It's just 5 uninteresting characters.
It's 6.
I counted Ross as an interesting character.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
David Schwimmer is
Phoebe's
amazing.
Great. Monica sucks.
Yeah.
Rachel sucks.
Yeah.
Joey and Chandler are great.
I think that they are all so one note. I mean, sitcoms.
Every sitcom is one note.
But this is insane.
And this is a good note.
No, it's like all the sitcoms have that formula where their characters are pretty one note. They've got their one characteristic. But these characters are one note on a recorder. Like, it's just, they're each...
I have so many counterpoints when we get to other shows that you're saying about this.
Oh, and it's valid.
Oh, my God.
Really, it's like listening to a song played on a vuvuzela.
You can't... It's a fucking soccer game of a sitcom.
It really is.
Listen,
but we can agree David Schwimmer's amazing.
David Schwimmer is...
He makes the show.
Juice! David Schwimmer, yeah, he absolutely makes that show. And the worse he gets in that show, the more I love him. And that show... Okay, every sitcom is a one-note character. Every sitcom is technically bad. They're all just, stupid, just, technically bad.
Yeah.
I love this bad sitcom. It's a great bad... I mean,
That's okay. Everybody's wrong sometimes.
Then you got actual good writing, like Seinfeld.
Ugh. Another one. You're just nailing into me here.
Well, we can go to one you love. You want to do Seinfeld? Go to one
We
you
can
love.
do Seinfeld. Just
Let's
keep the
do
ball
Seinfeld.
rolling.
It's fucking great. The writing in that show was in like 1989. They're sitting here writing shit that's like written now. It's fucking super ahead of its time.
Sure, yeah. I didn't watch it then, and I wouldn't watch it now.
I still watch it now.
It's a show that could have been written now, and I would have changed the channel now. It's. I feel the same way about Friends as I do about it. It's uninteresting characters.
They're not uninteresting.
I think
Fucking George Costanza's yelling about shit every. He's me. I'm George Costanza.
I disagree. I don't know. I can't get into that show. I know that it's like, it was a pioneer and all that. I respect it for that. It changed the way a lot of sitcoms are. But now every sitcom is that way.
No, it's not. What sitcom's like Seinfeld right now?
I mean, probably Always Sunny is pretty similar, right?
Yeah.
Just a group of a bunch of weirdos that people hate. But I really like Always Sunny for the most part.
Okay, so we've been saying stuff that I like and you hate.
Right.
Let's get into one you like. Full House.
Okay, yeah, amazing
Not
show.
Fuller House.
No.
But Full House.
No,
The
that
original.
is an important distinction.
Very important.
There's no on the end of the first one.
It's like Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my god, I saw that before I saw Dumb and Dumber. And it's better. No,
That's a different
no,
day.
that's not an unpopular opinion. No, that movie
Okay.
is trash.
Full House. Go
Full
on.
House.
Because I fucking hate Full House. And even as a 4-year-old, I'd rather just watch Caillou or some shit.
Oh my god.
Go on.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, what?
Don't say that. Don't say
As a kid,
that.
watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then Full House came on, fucking changed that shit.
I'm fine with you watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because
Yeah.
that was a ballin' show.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how bad Full House
You
is.
invoke Caillou's name, and I think that that's disrespectful.
Okay, go Full House, go.
To
Tell me
everyone
why it's great.
involved.
Tell me why it's good.
It's really amazing. Just honestly,
You're so into it. It's just really good.
it's a really great show.
good.
Great family values. Gotta love that growing up.
Let's go. You said Friends was just one note, right? Just oh man, it's just like a fucking one note kazoo or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck is Full House? The fucking Bob Saget every fucking episode's the same exact thing. Michelle's every fucking episode. You got it, dude. I'm a fucking baby that wears sunglasses.
Yeah, she's a baby who wears sunglasses. Of course, she's one note.
Every character! And none of the notes are funny. The notes on Friends are funny, and I can watch it. The notes on Full House are funny. The family values are shit out on a fucking Hallmark card. I hate it.
Just everywhere you look,
Everywhere.
there's a heart and a hand to hold on to.
You know what? Every time I would watch that show and they'd pass under that bridge, I wish the bridge would collapse. I'm dying. That's what I wish happened.
No, it's a great show I grew up with. That's really...
Yeah,
if
you
we're gonna
grew
talk-
up with it.
And,
That's
and
exactly
I'm
what it
admitting
is.
it. I'm admitting. Don't jump
And I
on me
grew up
for
with
that.
Friends, so I'm just yelling about stupid shit because that's the reason I like Friends. Because I grew up.
If we're gonna come on, if we're gonna get real here, I grew up with Full House,
Yeah.
and I still think it's pretty funny. But I'm sure a lot of that is from coming home from school and watching 6 hours of Full House on ABC Family every day. Because that's what I did. That led into Boy Meets World and led into Smallville.
Boy Meets
and
World?
I have
Smallville
there,
somehow.
I have, yeah, that was my afternoon. Was
Boy Meets World's another one that I fucking hate. It's fun.
I like
it's,
the young one, the young, younger years, I guess. Boy Meets World: The Origins.
Yeah.
The
prequel series.
The prequel series. God.
Or is that about it for sitcoms?
Sitcom.
Or are we gonna go into like other TV shows?
If you want to do,
Game of Thrones.
there's one.
Because I'm not
popular
talking
for you.
about the shit that everyone hates at the end.
Right,
I'm talking about
right.
the show in general. It's maybe the most boring sex I've ever seen Like the most boring porno I've ever fucking seen. I fucking hate it. I already hate movies and shows that just have like nonsense words as their vocab. Like, we're going to the mountain of God Nalalu and getting the sword of Sappada Boo Boo. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Go on. What's Game of Thrones?
Yeah, so I think we all agree by now, other than a few people I know, that the finale of the show.
Yeah, a few people. Terry, are you that person?
What? Speak his name, Terry. Tell the audience his name that loves that show.
Thank you, Terry. We can't say it, but Terry
knows who he is. Thank you, Terry. So the finale, that show loses steam and deflates super fast.
So that's not your unpopular opinion. You have the popular opinion.
Yeah,
on
the
that
popular
it
opinion
ends
is
bad.
that it ends bad.
Well, you have the popular opinion on the whole show.
Right.
You like it and
I
it gets
liked
bad.
the show.
I'm the one with the unpopular
Yeah,
opinion.
even in the good parts of the show, the universally regarded good parts of the show, you hate it.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, and
It's just not. I fucking hate it. It's boring. It's just a soap opera, but because it has dragons in it, people are like, I fucking love it.
yeah, I mean, it's a political drama.
All that means when they try to say that to make it smart, all that is just like, I'm gonna kill this man so I can have power.
Yeah,
that's it.
no, that's very true.
That's fucking it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I like the acting. I like
It's a lot of British people being British.
It is. I like the world building. It's an interesting world. I like it's well produced. It's got a great budget for those, and it's directed pretty well for those first seasons. And I think that it's an interesting story. I think it makes total sense that you don't like it, because another unpopular opinion is your feelings on like Lord of the Rings and stuff.
I hate
and
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
other
I don't like fantasy things.
That's
even
the
like I fucking love Futurama, right?
Right.
The episodes where they go into the fantasy world, I fucking hate it. I don't like fantasy shit.
So it makes total sense that you don't like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of it.
You have an inherent bias against it.
I don't even think it's bad. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Don't like it.
Just don't.
What else can I say? I don't think Lord of the Rings is bad. That guy wrote that shit in the 50s or whatever, and that's great. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait for Dune to come out.
Oh,
And for you to see that. Because that is the most made up words I've ever read on a page. And I love it.
Can't wait.
It's got a glossary in the back.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, maybe they'll give handouts when you like walk into the theater. A bunch of the words.
Do we have unpopular opinions on Lost, or do we have like opinions that collide with everyone?
I guess the biggest things I see about Lost now are just misunderstandings of the ending.
Finale, which I didn't even think the finale was that bad.
It's not confusing, and I don't.
It's not confusing, and it's not that bad. I don't think it's bad.
It's not a bad ending.
They just didn't explain everything. Which, if you thought they were, you're an idiot.
Yes, you're watching the wrong show.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if I rewatch Lost now, I might.
We'll get there. We'll rewatch.
We'll talk
We're
about
doing
that
more important
later.
rewatches right now. And we'll get to it in a future episode.
We'll
future
talk about that later.
episodes, probably.
Terry, tell us when we'll talk about that later. Thank you, Terry. I'm sorry, Terry's just said a really funny joke. So, getting off of TV shows, because, like, really, TV shows I watch are, like, sitcoms and comedies and shit. I can't get into fucking hour-long dramas, and that's just not my thing. I gotta watch Roseanne, like, getting addicted to bingo. I
don't understand.
That's an episode.
Oh,
gets addicted to bingo. Anyways,
is that what she dies from later on? That addiction?
Yeah, that's what she dies from.
Bingo.
Bingo. That comes back in. John Goodman gets very angry. Let's move back to movies for a second.
Yeah. There's
a certain director that makes movies, right?
And I think we should probably hit our commercial break.
Terry, what are we advertising, Terry?
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Terry.
We now return to your scheduled presentation.
And we're back.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah.
That was a good advertisement, Terry.
Thanks to all of our sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the director I was talking about is a little man named Christopher Nolan. He's a little man, you know.
Little man.
Little guy.
Little man. He's a wee man.
Now I just want to talk about the Wayans brother movie, Little Man, where he's a midget baby.
What?
Now we're really gonna talk. He's a midget baby. Marlon Wayans' face. Marlon Wayans' face is photoshopped onto a real midget man, and he disguises himself as this family's baby to rob their house.
Oh, it's called Little Man?
It's called Little Man.
I thought that was like Big Mama's Baby or something.
Baby. Oh God! If Martin Lawrence had to like shrink himself down, to become like a.
Oh man!
We'll just do a whole episode on Little Man.
No,
later.
We won't.
I promise you, Terry. Schedule a Little Man episode.
Oh God! If it's a Little Man / white girls.
Well, that's not an unpopular opinion. Everyone hates Little Man, and we can just talk about it. I've never even seen it. I'll talk about it without watching it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Not all, contrary to everything that's happened in this episode so far, and all you know about us at this point.
Which is, we're just two random people talking about movies we hate.
Not all of our segments are going to be unpopular opinions.
No, it's just
we're just trying to get some of these out of the way.
Because I have a lot, and they'll fucking come up every
sure
episode,
will.
and everyone will hate me.
But
so
that's
that'll
okay.
That's okay.
That's all right. But we'll have dedicated episodes.
Oh yeah, we'll do like
things.
One topic. This is just to get us started.
Yeah, we'll try.
We'll try. We'll get back on the Little Man.
So we were talking about a little man.
A little man named Christopher Nolan, right? He's a little man. Mm-hmm. He makes movies I hate. And you're not a big fan of. You like some of them more than
I like some of his movies.
Okay, so let's go down the list. His first movie I've never seen is some fucking independent shit. I've never seen it.
Okay.
Then he made Memento.
Oh.
Which I watched one time as a 19-year-old like hipster kid.
I think I saw it on Fox.
Fox Kids?
Maybe.
Was it like on after fucking like Big Bad Beetleborgs?
Yeah, it was between that and Beast Wars.
Yeah, they showed Memento.
They showed it in like the chronological order.
Yeah, they fucking like cut like kids.
Oh, spoilers.
But this movie, I'm fine with it, but it completely starts his shit I hate of it's so smart because it's not in order.
Oh,
it's It's I wasn't talking about Big Bad Beetleborgs. I was talking about Memento.
Well,
sorry. Yeah, there was that smart episode of Big Bad Beetleborgs, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, tune in for the Big Bad Beetleborgs episode.
Tune in for that Big Bad Beetleborgs episode.
The Big Bad Beetleborgs big old episode.
Big Bad Beetleborgs.
It's gonna be 6 hours long. It's gonna be a marathon for charity.
Our longest episode will be the episode about the show we haven't seen since 1996. Just talking about it. The Jay Leno clown man. There's a Jay Leno looking clown man.
Oh God.
Or I don't know.
We said this was gonna be a short bit.
We said this was gonna be about Christopher Nolan, and we're talking about Big Bad Beetleborgs. Anyways. So Christopher Nolan directed an episode of Big Bad Bill. Okay, never mind. I
totally blanked out and was like, okay.
Yeah, you were disagreeing with that, and I was like, okay, I can go on with it. Anyways, so Memento. I think it's fine because I watched as a 19-year-old hipster kid, and I was like, oh, this is fucking smart and shit.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Have you seen it on Fox?
I think I've seen a bit on Fox Kids. And it's fine.
It's okay. But it's completely starts the trend of his shit.
Yeah. That one's the one with the bad guy from Count of Monte Cristo in it, right?
I've never seen Count of Monte
Terry?
Terry, here's the bad guy in Count of Monte Cristo.
Okay, cool. Thank
George
you.
Clooney?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No.
So,
Guy
whatever.
Pearce, right?
Guy Pearce is the good guy.
Okay.
He's the main He's the memento
He's the
man.
memento.
He's memento man.
He's Minto.
He's pimento.
He's memento pimento.
Pimento cheese.
Eating Mentos.
Yeah.
The fresh maker.
So Mentos are... Mentos? I called him Mentos.
The fresh maker.
Memento, we have no strong feelings on. Then you go to Insomnia, which I've never seen, and it's
Never heard of
fucking
it.
Robin Williams in a cabin or something.
That's not where he's a robot, right?
That's Bice. I wish Christopher Nolan made Bicentennial Man, because, ooh, boy, I'd have a lot of time. We could do a whole Bicentennial. This podcast is just us saying, we can do that episode for sure. Bicentennial Man. I have a lot to say about Bicentennial Man. I haven't seen it since I was like 9, and I remember it like I saw it yesterday. That's a whole nother.
So I guess I haven't seen it.
No, you have not seen. I haven't either. So I have nothing to say about that. Then you got, I think not Dark Knight. Batman Begins is the next one.
Okay, I like that one.
I think you like it.
I do.
Most people like it. Puts me to fucking sleep. I fucking hate it's again, I don't even think it's bad. We'll get to the ones I think are bad later. I actually think are bad.
Two more.
I don't even think Batman Begins is bad. It's just so fucking boring. Half of it is him in a mountain training.
I love it. That's probably my favorite part of the movie is I love the origin stories. And before we had seen...
I hate the origins.
Before we had to have seen Martha Wayne get shot a million times, it was a good origin story for Batman. And I love Liam Neeson up in the mountains being all ninja-y. And I like his training. I like how he blows it all up and everything. And how he becomes Batman. Spoilers. Then that
Liam Neeson becomes Batman?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought I missed him.
No.
Okay.
No, not this movie. Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Or Taken, I guess.
So all I can really say about you like it.
I
That's
like
the reason you like it. You like all that.
Right, I like the origin.
I just think
story
it's
of it.
boring.
Yeah, I get that. It's slow.
So then you got, after that, I think it's Prestige.
Oh, yeah.
Which I've pretty sure I hate. I watched like one time, and I don't think I liked it.
That's the one with Hugh Jackman.
It's
and
the
magic.
big twist is that they did a magic trick.
Right. Yeah, that's boring.
It's really boring.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't really have any feelings on that one. So I'm really making not a good case yet for.
Not yet.
We're not
really,
to it yet.
Really, he amps it up as he goes on.
Then we get to the fucking Dark Knight, which is considered like the goddamn godfather of superhero movies.
Sure is.
Because that's what it's written like. It's
Sure is.
He wrote it like it's a goddamn fucking masterpiece, even though it's like the only reason that movie is remembered is because of Heath Ledger as Joker. Only reason. Only fucking reason.
In pop
Because
culture,
Batman Begins is really only remembered because of Dark Knight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And then Dark Knight is only remembered because of fucking Heath Ledger. Who likes fucking Christian Bale Batman? He sucks.
I liked him as Batman. I liked him. And Alfred. And the tangerine. Tangerine. The size of a tangerine. How big is a tangerine, Terry?
Terry, what's the biggest tangerine, Terry? He's still looking at it. He'll let us know later.
He'll get back to us.
Terry, I love you. Anyways, so Dark Knight, I literally... And the Heath Ledger thing, to me, doesn't even have the impact it has anymore because it's so overdone now. So even that part, I don't even really like that much. Then you got boring Two-Face. You got boring Christian Bale.
Two-Face was good.
He's okay.
I think I like Two-Face when he's Two-Face and not just being
I actually
Harvey.
like him better when he's not Two-Face.
I think I like him as I think that whole thing with the whole flipping of the coin and all that is more interesting than Joker just being a dog chasing
flipping with a coin is
cars.
really stupid because he's just like, let's see what I do. Ah, shit, gotta do it. Like,
And I think that's cool that he's
It's
an
just-
agent of chaos or whatever.
Oh,
he's cool.
Shut up, you fucking Christopher Nolan wannabe.
That was actually Christopher Nolan in the back. He called in.
Oh yeah, that was he was telling us what the size of the tangerine was.
Yeah, he was.
Anyways, yeah, thanks, Chris. So Dark Knight, I really don't like it. I hate Christian Bale Batman. That movie is absolutely, maybe Prestige is where it started, but this is where Christopher Nolan is just up his own ass. He thinks he's fucking God. He thinks he's writing the fucking Bible or some shit, and he is just
I would have said it started in Inception, but I think that
it started in this before Inception. Yeah. Well, absolutely. Inception's the only one that's fun. Let's move on to Inception, because that's the next one.
I like Inception.
I like Inception, and it's actually fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. The characters are interesting. The story's for the most, not all of them. Because most of his characters are just not even people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's another fucking problem he has. But, I like Inception. I've seen it in 7 years.
Yeah.
But I liked it. That's the only one I remember being that was a fun movie to watch.
Yeah. I mean,
still has his pretentious shit in it.
Yeah, that was the first time I think I noticed his pretentiousness was in that movie.
So we really don't have much to say about Inception because we like it.
We're really on a roll here.
Terry, are we on a roll?
Oh, Terry.
Terry's just eating a fruit roll-up now.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so now we move on to the one I really fucking hate, which is Dark Knight Rises.
Oh God, does anyone like
People
that
like
movie?
it. People like it. People say Bane is scary. People say he's very scary. If I woke up to that voice, I'd be scared.
Yeah, I'd be terrified.
Maybe not for the reasons they intended. I was laughing.
Yeah.
Every time Bane said a word in that movie, I laughed. I didn't take any. First of all, the plan is so dumb. He does this bomb that takes 12 months to detonate or some shit,
and it's all for the chick, right?
Yeah,
for
the lady,
the daughter of the first movie's bad guy.
And then half the
most
movie
convoluted plot.
is Batman in a hole.
Oh God!
Trying to climb out while the audience cheers him on.
Okay.
And then he walks across a lake that should have broken.
Yeah.
And then
instead of doing anything,
and then lights a fucking
he lights his bat signal on the bridge.
Have some time to set that shit up.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That
sucks. And then they had Catwoman, who's from a Marvel movie. She's literally Catwoman in
she didn't fit
that would be in
that
Avengers Infinity War.
She'd be in the Avengers mobile game.
She's like the card you unlock when you pay $5.
Exactly.
She's just
the loot box.
I don't even think Christopher Nolan wrote her. I think that the studio just inserted all her scenes without him knowing. Because she doesn't even feel like Christopher Nolan wrote her. He's doing this big I'm fucking smart movie, and then Catwoman comes in and makes cat puns and shit, and it's fucking weird. And I don't even think she was that bad as just a character, but in that movie,
but it just doesn't fit at all.
Yeah, in that movie, she sucked ass.
Yeah.
And then we already talked about Bane. Bane's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Then you got all the Robin shit.
Oh man, I always forget about that because the movie just kind of never commits.
Terry, you commit, right?
He's a man of commitment.
Terry's a committer.
Yeah.
So and then you have all that shit, and I will never forget because this is when Midnight releases. We saw this shit at midnight. I somehow in between the movie starting and the movie ending lost my voice. I didn't make any I didn't make any sounds during this other than just depression. And when the movie ended, everyone was like, "Oh, what'd you think?" It was like I couldn't say that I hated it. I was like,
so on the back of the VHS, it says it took my voice away.
Yeah, took my breath away.
Yeah.
Movie took my breath away.
Yeah.
They used me as a quote on the back.
On the back of the VHS.
Yeah, the back of the laser disc.
The orange brick.
The Nickelodeon edition of Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, with the slime included.
You get a free gack. So yeah, Dark Knight Rises I fucking hate. I don't like Dark Knight.
Right.
Dark Knight Rises is garbage.
Yeah.
I hate Dark Knight Rises. Then that's where the Christopher Nolan train goes off the rails. Because then absolutely hate Interstellar. You have different opinions on Interstellar.
I enjoy pieces of Interstellar. I would probably I think that the story and the structure of it would have been a really good limited series, 3-hour-long.
It would
episodes.
be a great Mosey exhibit. It'd be a great just sitting in the. That's where it belongs.
It's at SeaWorld, right? It's in the Turtle Trek Dome. You can watch it from any angle.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Maybe that'll be his next thing.
I was gonna say Moby exhibit. And I was like, that's a man.
Yeah.
That's not the place.
So, I like a lot of it. I think that it just kind of pisses around for the first hour or whatever.
You mean the whole movie?
Yeah. No, it takes... everything that it does, it takes 3 times the amount of time necessary to do it. Well,
that's just Christopher Nolan in general.
Yeah.
He makes a fucking 4-hour movie that could be 2 minutes long.
Right, but I think we invented time travel by the time I was done watching this movie.
Oh, can I tell my story of how I was in a fucking, comatose state? I was literally, in my seat. I saw this shit by myself, and I was in this theater 3.5 hours into this fucking movie with 45 minutes left. And I was twitching. I was fucking I was dying. And that was before Matthew McConaughey was dying in the movie.
Right. Oh, my mom had to leave the theater and lay down at home with a migraine. But yeah, I mean,
it was just too real.
It's too real. No, I think that it had a lot of good parts to it.
Go say your stuff.
It had a lot of parts that I enjoyed, but it had a lot of the same problems that his other stuff has now. Like I said, it just takes way too long to do anything. I appreciate slow-moving movies, but this just really took too long. It super holds your hand in these
That's what's so weird, is it holds your hand, but then it acts like it's smarter than you.
Well, the thing is that it's holding your hand and guiding you where it wants to guide you, but it's making no sense while it does it and just wants you to think that it has all the answers and that you're too dumb to realize it, but he's just saying nonsense words. The stuff that he says makes no sense. And then he presents it as oh, wow, the audience didn't get that?
Yeah. We'll get the one you haven't even seen yet.
Right. But and then like you said, the people just aren't real.
They're not real.
I felt like Matthew McConaughey did a really good job.
Topher Grace was a real guy. Topher Grace was a
real guy. He was a real guy.
Terry, you a big fan of Topher Grace? Terry really loves season 4 of 70's show.
Right.
He didn't like any other season.
Right.
But I don't know why. Terry, you'll have to do your own episode where you explain that, Terry.
Terry got in trouble for going and Topher Grace Gopher Face for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Terry, do you remember that shit? Terry, oh, man.
He's
Terry.
still not allowed to vote.
No, he's not. Terry, they were going to make a fucking remake of Caddyshack, and Terry try out for the Gopher. And they were like, no. Terry, you're lucky we're friends with you, Terry, because we put up with your shit.
Really?
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Everybody needs a second chance.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Terry, shut up. Okay, go on.
So, yeah, it's got all those what are going to be classic Christopher Nolan problems going forward. And
yeah, you mean just acting like you're smarter than every man on Earth?
Yeah.
Or not? Sorry, not trying to be sexist. Every person on Earth.
Right.
Didn't mean to say that. Sorry, everyone.
Right.
If we have any women fans.
Do we have fans?
I don't think we have one fan, so we're really just saying this to us.
That's fine.
That's great.
That's great.
Terry, you're our fan.
Yes.
Terry's a fan.
He has to be. He was made that way.
Terry's a big Lady Gaga fan. So yeah, Interstellar, you said there's good parts and stuff.
Right.
I didn't like one fucking scene in that movie.
I know you did.
I didn't like one character. I didn't like anything. I fucking hate that movie.
I like McConaughey and the robots.
McConaughey is fucking there.
Yeah.
I hate the robot.
I know you
the
do.
goddamn fucking robot that's like a fucking IKEA square that
Yeah. Oh yeah. hate it.
Voiced by Mr. Noodle from Elmo's World. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
You know who Mr. Noodle is?
I don't.
We gonna go on a Mr. Noodle rant?
Oh.
No, we'll do a Mr. Noodle episode.
Yeah.
Terry. Mr. Noodle. Okay, thank you.
He's got it.
Terry's got it. He's got it before we even tell him.
yeah.
Terry's got it, man. Anyways, yeah, Interstellar. When I left that theater, I couldn't even get out of my seat, and not because I was blown away, but because I was almost
Your
legally.
kneecaps were blown
I
off.
think I was legally dead.
Yeah.
When the movie ended.
How do you think we got here?
They had, they had to resuscitate me. They had to literally like wake me up. They had to give me some you know how, like diabetic people have to drink like orange. They had to give me some like some nutrients.
Yeah.
It was a whole.
They injected space into you.
Then after Interstellar,
What comes next?
The ones we haven't watched.
Oh, 19. No, that's something.
It's fucking Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Which I have not seen. I have thoughts on it. You know, I haven't seen it.
We have thoughts.
But, you know, we can't really say
we
much.
probably shouldn't. You know, we're trying to be informed
Then we
and,
have-
and balanced here.
We have the newest one. We might have missed one, but I don't fucking know. I don't really care.
care.
Yeah, I don't really care. Then we have the newest one, which I have seen and you have not seen,
Right.
which is Tenet. I went to the goddamn theater to see this. After I saw I saw a double feature of Tenet and New Mutants.
Thank God it
And
wasn't
New
canceled.
Mutants was better. Tenet is every problem I've had with every Christopher Nolan movie, literally up to 11 jammed into a fucking movie. We'll talk more about that once you see it. And we can
Yeah,
actually discuss
yeah, we can
that.
discuss that.
I
Eventually.
fucking hate it.
Once I've given up on life.
But
and watched
there,
movie.
there's unpopular opinions we both have. So we
Right.
did some I had, some
Yeah,
you had.
yeah, we touched
more.
on
I
those.
feel like I have way more unpopular opinions than you.
I don't know.
But you have weird. You
We
have
balance
like,
it out.
Yeah, you know.
We didn't even get to Kung Fu Panda.
Terry, do we have time for Kung Fu Panda?
I don't think
Terry,
for not this
Terry's
episode.
got to go to his doctor appointment. He doesn't have a car. It's a whole. We got to
It's
take
a whole thing.
It's a whole
Terry.
thing. Terry, why do you have to have fucking diabetes? God damn it, Terry.
Sorry to all of our listeners.
Yeah, sorry.
Diabetes.
I'm not. If you have diabetes, I don't care. It's just Terry.
It's just
Terry.
Yeah, we'll get to those later. You know, maybe do an episode on them or another batch of unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
See what the future
We're
holds.
gonna try to focus on one subject if we can, but we'll see what happens.
Right. Yeah, you know, if we ever do this again, if this isn't just the last time.
This might be the only episode ever.
Right.
It might just be so good that they put it in the museum,
Yeah, this could be
like
the
the podcast that ended all podcasts.
honestly. They
It's
just
like they
they cancel all other forms of media and just put us on Truman Show style.
Yeah, Terry's there.
Yeah.
Terry, I'm sorry about your diet. I didn't mean to be rude about that, Terry. I was just in a. Christopher Nolan really makes me angry.
He's unconsolable. We'll have to go and deal with him.
Sorry.
But yeah, I think that's probably it for this episode.
Yeah, that's.
I think we're probably at like 45 minutes now. Oh yeah, we're over. Yeah, that's like 50 minutes.
Yeah,
almost an
I think
hour.
that's pretty good about us yelling at people that are more successful than us. So
For now. One day Christopher Nolan will be shining my shoes.
Christopher Nolan is a great
He'll
man.
take 4 hours to do it, and he'll tell me how he did it. And I won't understand.
Christopher Nolan, you're a great man.
Don't tell him that.
I hate your movies, but you're probably all right.
Oh yeah, nothing against him as a person that I know of. I mean, he might be the devil, but
I mean,
I don't know.
we're gonna meet the devil later on today.
Right? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but yeah, I mean, we're in a good spot for that. So, but I think for today, that's probably it.
Yeah, we're gonna sit in this parking lot for probably 7 more hours.
I'm just about out of Slurpee, so it's
Yeah.
time to go. But yeah, we'll hit you up with another one, and tune in next time.
Terry.